Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and a clash that we have in store today. A late-season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bulls will kick it away to start us off. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Rolling the dice to... The end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run it from the gun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
That's an awesome-looking carry. And you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a win.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. That pass is incomplete.
It leads to second down.
Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Dialing up a second down pass play. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Pressure's there and he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Looking to throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Going to the running game. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Turns it on in midfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Motion from the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. From the shotgun, the inside give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Baker. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, create enough separation to create a positive gain.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Bulls have this offense rolling.
That's the end of the first quarter with the game scoreless.
First down to start the drive after the break. To the ground, he's got it again. He makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Hand off from the shotgun. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Touch pass on the run. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown Bulls.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Navy offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and
running toward the tape. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Dumps it to the back. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Get it out on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. They'll go with a direct snap. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They're bringing heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Shipman made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Number 17.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fair catch, called for and made. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Get set, convoy.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Crosses the 35. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll give it to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Calls his own number. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Wide receiver now comes in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Second down coming up.
Lasso! Lasso!
Looking to throw, it's Baker. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, USF!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Akron rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's going to pass. Coming after it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. He breaks a tackle. At the 35, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Back to throw, it's Baker.
Oh my
The
God.
receiver was doubled and they picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
And Navy will go back on the attack. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. They'll leave it with him. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14.
At the 14-yard line. 2nd down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Navy!
Number 21.
The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Running behind that left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quick pass on the jet motion. Past the 45. All kinds of running room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. They go to the ground. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Baker. Quarterback extends the play. He makes a grab. Touchdown, South Florida. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Man, the receiver right now is just living rent-free in that cornerback's head. Earlier in the game, cut a bunch of in-breaking routes. Now he catches the corner route. He can run the entire route tree, and right now, he's just running wild.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quick. He makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right.
And that's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now.
Get set, get set. Line.
Going up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
42 Spider. Gorilla.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He unleashes a long one. Snags it down the right side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Everybody and their brother showing blitz.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, South Florida 21, Navy 14.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And the ball is intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown Bulls. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Temple came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Philly had to sweat things out for much of the 2nd half. Certainly could have been better, but it also could have been worse. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Line gets set, first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Here comes the offense on second down. The corners are walked up tight. He's back to throw on second down. On the run, fires downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
On third down, going up top. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time the defense played it great and the play went nowhere.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Baker. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. On second down, looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
On fourth down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over.
Gets away from one, finds some space. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. It's a reverse. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice them.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. He fires to the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. On the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward. Get him out to the perimeter.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
On the double.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USF.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made